Hello! Today's Pokemon review is on Dragonite. This is the epic battle figure by WCT Toys, and I was super excited to get this toy ever since it was unveiled at the New York Toy Fair back in February, and it's finally here. So on the back we see some info on Dragonite. This is the leaflet that came with it, and you can see some of the other figures that are in this range. As you can see, I've already got Gyarados, which I will be reviewing next, so if you don't want to miss out on that, hit that subscribe button now. Unboxing time! Let's have a more detailed look at Dragonite with a 360-degree spin. This figure is totally awesome. Super cool figure. It looks absolutely brilliant. One of the best figures that WCT Toys have made. It has 7 points of articulation. The right arm doesn't go all the way around because the body gets in the way. The left arm does go around a full 360 degrees. And the wings are on a hinge joint, so they can move up and down. And then we have the head, which also rotates around 360 degrees. There's minimal articulation in the legs, which don't go that far back, but as you can see, it locks into place in the position where Dragonite will stand, and it only stands in this one position. So same with the other leg, very minimal articulation, but again locks into place. You can lift both legs up and put Dragonite in a sitting position. It looks totally cute in that sitting position there. Paintwork on this figure is absolutely immaculate. I couldn't find a single flaw in the paintwork. And in terms of the mould looks amazing. This is exactly what you'd expect a Dragonite to look like, so I've got no problems there. The wings and the horns are of a bendy plastic, whereas the rest of the figure is of a harder plastic. Now there are some minor flaws with this figure. The first being it's a really light figure when compared to something like the Solgaleo figure, which is made from a solid chunk of plastic. Dragonite is very light, so it feels really cheap, and that is because it's hollow. Dragonite is two pieces of plastic that they've stuck together, which then causes this really ugly seam down the middle. That's probably the worst thing about this figure. And the other minor flaw is this writing on the side of the tail. It could be of a colour that actually blends in or just etched into it rather than black on orange, which really stands out. So here's a few shots of Dragonite next to some other Pokemon figures. Here he is next to his arch nemesis Charizard. Now Charizard looks like a baby Charizard compared to Dragonite, but he's still not scared because he has a trick up his sleeve. He can attack Dragonite. In terms of size, he comes in at 4 inches wide, which extends to 7 inches if you include the wings, and then he's about 7 inches tall as well. Depth, he comes in at 7 inches to the end of the tail. I think this Dragonite figure is totally awesome. I think it's well worth the purchase. Here is Dragonite with his 4 buddies from the rest of the line. Honestly guys, you need to go out and buy this figure so that WCT Toys can make more figures of this line, which I think is their best line of Pokemon toys. If you liked that video, hit the thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more Pokemon toy reviews, hit that subscribe button now. Now go back and watch all my other videos, and I will see you all next time. Bye.